I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline, tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to Woodward Voids Live, WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spimo Rex, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Microwave Mario. And we also have Caleb the Colorblind. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream.
Bitch.
First and foremost, shout out to Stick.
Shout out to Stick Corey.
Shout out to Corey Day.
The Corey Day.
Corey Day.
That was a lot of fun. We were obviously at Stick's wedding over the weekend out in Charlevoix. Beautiful venue.
Yes.
Great party. Great food.
That
great
brisket
party.
was slapping.
Great drinks. Great weed. It was great time. I had a lot of fun. Shout out to all the boys: Leach, Rogelio, Kool-Aid, Anson, Wellington.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. Again, shout out to Stick. Corey, a lot of extremely attractive females on her side of the party.
Listen, Corey, when Stick told us he was dating Corey, I was like, wow.
Yeah, good job.
You're dating her?
Yeah.
Now he's married to her. What a G.
Yeah, Corey's awesome.
Stick's the man.
A lot of attractive women at that party, that's for sure.
For sure. Kathy was
there,
looking right. And their cousin Shauna.
And her cousin Shauna.
Shout out. Anybody who didn't go, it's on you.
Shout out McKaylee.
To be honest, because Stick would have invited anybody. He does not care.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you guys off air, but I had a very valid reasoning. I'll tell you guys off air though.
Okay, Chris. What?
He had another Juneteenth birthday party or whatever. But no, shout out to Stick for inviting the boy. If you invited and didn't go, you dropped the ball. It was a lot of fun. Easy stopped drinking at like 9. Took an Adderall. I was like, I'm good to drive back. I was like, all right. So we made the trip. Ended up getting home at like 5 o'clock. And it's my dad's birthday on Sunday. So happy birthday, Pops.
That's your nephew?
I get home, and I wake up to my brother holding my nephew Oliver and like looking at me. I was like 11 probably. I was like, what? They said I was dead. I was knocked out. It was a good night.
You're a trooper. You stayed awake the whole entire time. You didn't have to.
On the ride back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was
DJing.
Passenger Princess.
Yeah, shout out to Passenger Princess. Shout out to Kanye and Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, yeah.
Keeping the boys awake.
Yeah.
Did anyone hear the news?
Anti-Semitism and Satanism. Yeah.
It's the best combination there is when it comes to music.
Any takers
we
on the
were
new
listening
Kanye?
we were listening to a lot of Kanye. Not the new Kanye. We were listening to good Kanye.
Yeah.
And we were listening to a lot of Zeppelin. I started playing some Tame Impala, and Easy started falling asleep. He's like,
bro,
change it, put something else on.
Yeah, bro, I swear that second song put me in a trance.
Yeah.
I was like seeing like shapes and shit. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then I was like changing, falling asleep. Like, dude, don't crash my car. I'll drive.
Yeah.
We were like 30 minutes at that point. And I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time. Shout out. Olympic update.
Yeah, USA back on top, taking care of business with the gold count. Noah Lyles, he won the prelims today for the 200.
Mic drop.
That's his race. Like he hasn't lost a 200 in like 25 races.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he's basically a shoo-in to get the gold there. I believe it's on Thursday.
Did you see how he won the 100?
Yeah, by
hair in his chin.
the skin of his teeth. Like
that was crazy.
That's about as close as it gets. But he took care of business there.
He was even, if you like live when I watched it, or at least the replay when I watched it.
Yeah.
He was congratulating the kid from Jamaica.
Yeah, he was.
He was like, "Good
Thought
job."
he won.
Yeah, he thought he won. Yeah.
USA Swimming came back with a vengeance. I know the I can't remember his name, but he set the record for the 1500, which is just insane what they're doing. They had the women's 400 medley or 200 medley relay set the record as well. Or no, it is a 400 medley relay.
Oh yeah, you know more about swimming than me.
Yeah, that was awesome. 400 medley would be sweet. They only did the 200 medley relay in high school, but
World record in the 1500 too.
Yeah.
Wait,
said
that was
that.
dope.
100%, Chris.
100%.
Wait, so do you
no,
like
watched it.
watch it? Because I know you swam your whole
Oh, I
life.
love watching swimming.
Okay.
It's like you go to a swim meet, dude. Swim meets are intense. Like they get going. Like it gets loud in there because it's so such a confined space. Everybody starts screaming. Like it gets pretty hype in swim meets. So it's good to see Team USA swimming back on top again. I know those Aussies were coming at us for a while, but it's good to see that. Simone Biles doing her thing. So it's good to see. I know it was a little shaky at the beginning there, but USA back to dominating the Olympics. And we know Scotty Scheffler got the gold in golf. I saw the beach volleyball duo, women's duo for the U.S. had a big win against Italy.
You know what? Let me hit that.
It was USA doing the USA things in the Olympics. You'll like to see that.
Amen.
Katie Ledecky is just insane.
That's a swimmer.
Yeah, she's the best women's swimmer in the history of the world. Like
Are women faster than men at swimming, or no? Men's still faster. That's crazy.
Ew. But Katie Ledecky has.
What about bitching about stuff in the past?
Yes.
Are women still better at that?
Yeah, I think so. We're definitely taking gold in that one. But you look at Katie Ledecky, she has the top 20 fastest times in the history of the world when it comes to the 1500 for women. The 20 fastest times. Like, she has the world record, and the next 19 fastest times are all Katie Ledecky.
That's insane.
She's nuts. And she won gold in the 800 and the 1500, like she does every Olympics. So she's the WOT for swimming for sure. And I'm excited to see her keep her reign going.
Sorry, I'm just working on getting. We have Nolan Bianchi.
Nolan
Detroit
Bianchi
News
coming
joining. He was down there or up there in New York for the
Jazzy.
The fight card.
Out there in Jazzy, yeah, for the fights.
Had like 8+ fights. I saw a tweet or something from Justin. I think it was a quote from his article. Kyle Minky from Men Live. He's like, I think we're the only ones who didn't throw punches today.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
I would have started fighting if I was there. I was gonna say if I'm the media. I guess I am the media technically, but
yeah.
If I was there, I would have found the closest Giants beat reporter and started whooping his ass.
Dude, that'd be so funny.
That'd be
legendary,
awesome.
honestly.
You see, like the players on the field, like recording the stands. We're all fighting.
They're tweeting. Spencer Raxter of Woodward Sports just punched Laura Hartley from SI.
I would do it.
You hit a girl.
Penny, I'm on. I got you guys back. You guys scrapping out there with the fans. I'll beat the shit out of these old ass New York media members.
Yeah, I saw a comment already in the Woodward Sports chat. Penny's name should be Thanos.
Dude, yeah.
I don't hate that.
Did you see the video of
dude, yeah, they had
40 people trying to stop him and he's just ripping through them?
It was like the scene where they're all like hopping on Thanos' back and trying to put him to sleep so they could take off the glove. Yeah, Penny's
that would
him.
be me versus the New York Giants media.
Penny's him. The Giants defense, bunch of punks.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to speak respectfully of these guys. They may end up being Detroit Lions because might come from the roster or whatever it is. You know how the NFL works. But what a bullshit, bitch ass shit. Yeah, like if there's a fight, it's between him and the other guy.
Yeah.
Why is it gotta be like he got Amon-Ra got jumped?
Amon-Ra got jumped. I feel like Amon-Ra is Penei Sewell when it comes to defensive backs. Like it's gonna take a couple defensive backs to hold Amon-Ra back. He's a little muscle hamster, dude. So
well, the dopest part.
You're scared, Giants. A little scared. You can't run your ones. Pick who's your biggest dog? Sexy Dexy? I got Penei Sewell 1-on-1 versus Sexy Dexy.
Shit, might have been Andrew Thomas. He put a lick on
Andrew Thomas is big.
Too.
Also, fuck Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas is supposed to be wearing one of those helmet diapers.
Helmet condom.
And he wasn't. And that literally caused Terrion Arnold to go into concussion protocol.
What the fuck?
Because that bum wasn't wearing one, even though he is supposed to be. So fuck you, Andrew Thomas.
And what is Daniel Jones doing starting a fight? Did you see that one?
Yeah.
What are we doing, Daniel Jones?
I want Daniel Jones to start a fight and look in the eyes of fucking Jack Campbell and be like, oh shit. Did you see Jack Campbell, I guess, got a cut on his hand? Or his hand was bleeding?
Oh, what?
And he's wearing white gloves. And at the end of the practice, I guess his glove was just completely red.
Yeah.
And they asked him about it. He's like, it's no big deal. Like, I have practices like this in Iowa all the time.
I believe it.
Dude is psycho.
Bro's probably done that fishing.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Real quick, this is random, and I never really watched WWE, but this is actually like the first WWE storyline I followed in the longest time. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, and Dom Mysterio, Dirty Dom.
Yeah.
Switched it up, made out with Liv.
Dude, good for Dom, man.
Dude, winning.
Good for Dom.
Winning.
Those are the two of the hotter female wrestlers I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
And I guess he's just porking both of them, so good for him, man.
Yeah, no more Dom and Muscle Mommy, I
Pro,
guess.
all day.
Is what it is. I wanted to give Dom Mysterio the shout out because it's kind of legendary.
And shout out to Logan Paul, even though he lost. That like backflip he did,
that was insane.
where he went vert to the top rope and then kid's an athlete, man. I mean, he's probably older than I am, so I don't know if I can call him kid, but dude's an athlete.
Yeah.
Like he was born for this. He was born to be a WWE star.
I know a lot of people hate on the Perry, like him and his brother, but like
It started to grow on me a little
They're
bit.
athletes,
bro, you
man.
just have to respect what they're doing.
They're
Like,
douchebags
they
for
could-
sure.
Yeah.
Could easily make money doing all the dumb shit these other streamers are doing. That's how they got into the game.
But they're putting their body on the line.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, they don't got to be doing that. They really don't.
That was the most insane like move I've seen from WWE in a long time. Like just from a highlight standpoint,
Yeah.
like I gained respect for Logan Paul
He's an
after I
athlete.
saw that.
He
I was
is an
like,
athlete,
holy
man.
shit! I've never been a big Logan Paul guy per se, but that was like
It was like perfectly
extremely
executed
impressive.
too. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! It looked like, super cool.
Yeah.
Bro, then like last month he pulled up on Bradley Martin, beat the shit out of him. No cameras. Just dipped out.
Yeah. What's it called? Bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Bare
I'm
knuckle.
pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Speaking of bare knuckle, you got that video of Connor?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my.
I didn't think this was Conor McGregor.
my- I didn't think
but-
so either.
but I'll
Isn't that
tell
crazy?
I'll tell you what.
I
A
would.
lot of you are well known of my past and the darker point of my life. Cocaine will make you do a lot of stupid shit. And if you're doing cocaine, you'll find yourself in a lot of weird and stupid and crazy situations. And here's this video of Conor McGregor at a biker bar with a hot midget. Honestly,
I think it's like a national like biker rally. Is she a midget? I can't tell.
she's definitely a midget.
That doesn't look like
I think
McGregor
you call
at
him
all.
little person. I know. It don't.
Listen,
It really don't.
like I said,
It looks like he doesn't know anyone there.
if you like,
No security.
I've been in situations eerily similar to that before because of drug use. So kids, don't do drugs. You get in a lot of weird situations.
Get in my chair.
Yeah, that's all right. Speaking of which, we got Patchy the Pirate over here, Captain Hook.
I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it off before the show starts.
Easy's 0 for 2 versus weddings.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
Dude just parties too hard. He came in with a sling.
They
What happened? It was the Wops.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I lost the horse race. No, yeah, the Wops during They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us started playing. They came and they threw the camera in Spitty's guy's face, and we had to put on the performance during my Wops. One of them must have popped.
Wop,
yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we're not giving the Italians any credit. It was the wop part of
Stop, fuck them up.
yeah, not like us. Easy threw his shoulder out because he's fucking 60 years old.
You gotta be ready to play.
But he's a trooper. He partied the rest of the night. Drove
Drove
home.
4 hours straight, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, we didn't.
We
stop
stopped for
for
Taco
Taco Bell, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had
Almost
to
killed us
stop at
trying
Taco
to
Bell.
get the gushy part of the crunch wrap. For the love of the game.
I hit a money shot on a crunch wrap bite. I was like, dude, that was money. And he was like, yeah, it is. He's like, all right, I'm going for it. We almost died, but it was all right. We're still here. My car is fine. It was a lot of
Imagine that's how he went out. That kind of would have been
Yeah.
legend. I
Hey,
almost
dude.
prefer it that way.
going for the money shot crunch wrap bite. You find that peak area of a crunch wrap. That's the first time I've had Taco Bell in a while. I got the cheesy gordita crunch and a crunch wrap. Neither disappointed.
How was your bathroom trip in the morning?
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Awful. Just
That's
straight
terrible.
like water faucet.
It's wild Taco Bell does. I don't remember doing that when I was younger.
No.
Is that like we're getting older thing, or like has Taco Bell gotten worse?
Oh,
Quality
I haven't had
wise?
it.
I think it's just we're old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our bodies can't process.
Our bodies are not processing that D grade meat like it used to. Pause.
Yeah.
Did he?
But again, shout out to
That's
Stick,
great
dude.
meat.
The midnight snack at Stick's wedding.
Oh yeah.
It was these pork tacos, and my thought was like gonna be like Taco Bell, like individually wrapped tacos. Just out. No, it was like you pull it off the pork roast. You got coleslaw right there to put on your taco. Throw some barbecue. They were cracked, dude. It was so good.
They were good. Honestly, all the food was really
All
good.
the food. I'm not a cornbread guy. That was some of the best cornbread I've ever had.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese was really good. The
Mac and cheese
brisket was really good.
Mashed potatoes really good.
Yeah.
Let him
Chicken was a little dry, but it's all
The
right.
drive was still good.
Yeah, it was still good.
I didn't mind it.
The dessert table was fire.
I missed it.
No.
I forgot to hit it up.
We had like 3 brownies on the way home.
Oh, yeah. Ansel
You're like,
hooked
if
us
we
up.
get pulled, bro. Yeah, Ansel was like, you get pulled over, eat this. He gave me a brownie.
Yeah, I thought it was like some super.
I'm not driving, but all right.
Yeah. Oh, good times. We'll smash that like button. When we get back, we'll be joined by Nolan Bianchi from Detroit News, talking about the Detroit Lions joint practice with the New York Giants. But first, I gotta tell you guys about Mark White. We moved down from Charlevoix, the beautiful Charlevoix. Charlevoix is really nice, by the way. I did not know. I get it now. But also not, though, because the hotel prices are insane. Either way, if you're moving down, my guy Mark White can save you up to $5,000 on the closing costs of your new home. Give him a call at 248-290-8242 or visit him at markwhitesells.com. That's 248-290-8242.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Good evening, sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spinmo Rex.
Hello.
The rest of the crew, but we are also joined by Detroit News, brand new Detroit Lions beat reporter,
Shout out.
Nolan Bianchi, all the way from New York, man. What up?
How's it going? Couple men after my own heart. Talking a little Taco Bell when I got on here.
Oh yeah.
I do have a couple things to say about that. You're absolutely correct. Taco Bell is not what it used to be. Specifically, the Crunchwrap Supreme, which is no longer crunchy or supreme.
I agree.
So, yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. Actually, yeah, I thought that on the way. I'm like, where's the crunch part?
No crunch. Aren't they using like a Cheez-It
No
now
crunch.
or something like that? Or is it?
Okay, all right. Well, so let me backtrack because that bangs. That bangs.
That bangs?
I haven't tried.
I wasn't brave enough to try it.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good. And the nacho fries are pretty good. I am a chalupa man; those always hit. So I
Chalupas
can't
always
say
slap.
I'm against Taco Bell, but I do have feelings about what they did to that Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yeah, I was like halfway blacked out in my passenger seat, playing Led Zeppelin. Like, give me a Crunchwrap. and
This
a
is my
Cheez-It,
favorite
give me a
one.
Crunch.
Easy.
Yeah, so I should have asked for the Cheez-It, but next time.
Speaking of things getting messy, Nolan, you were out there for the Detroit Lions' first joint practice against the New York Giants. Hey, there were like 8+ fights. What was going on out there?
Yeah, I think that even might be underselling it. I think there was 8+ fights, maybe on the Lions' offensive side of the ball, but it was just two groups that were ready to hit somebody else. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown was kind of in the middle of it all to kick things off. Him and Drew Phillips, Dane Belton, they were going at it. And these things happen. Like I truly think, like, it's kind of cliche what they say sometimes about like these fights, but like, it's hot, it's humid, guys are fighting for their jobs, and you know, that's gonna happen when you get a group like that together. So yeah, I mean, that was definitely the big story of the day, was just fights breaking out everywhere. Levi Onwuzurike and Kayvon Thibodeau were going at it at one point for somehow. So yeah, it's quite an eventful day.
Yeah, how's that even happen? Those are two defenders.
It was during a red zone period where like the both teams came over to be on the same field. So like when the sidelines cleared, everybody was hanging out together. So but I was looking at the video afterwards and I was like, dude, there's no way that's Kayvon Thibodeau. It was Kayvon Thibodeau though. And Levi Onwuzurike, world renowned, nice guy in seasons past, but he's got a little bit of a mean streak to him on the field this year. He was in the middle of something at Lions practice last week. So definitely something you don't not want to see, you know.
And what's the validity of the Lions defensive backs getting torched by Giants receivers? I've seen that on Twitter from different Giants beat writers that they were just they made them sound like it was just Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens running down the field wide open all day.
So I can't really speak to that because they separate the offense and defense onto two separate fields. So I wanted to kind of watch the Lions offense today and I'll watch the defense tomorrow. But unfortunately, I cannot confirm nor deny those things.
So if you were watching the offense, how is J-Mo looking? I saw he got the first touchdown in the red zone period, but has he continued his domination of the training camp sessions?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get a ton of passes thrown his way. I think I had him for like 3 or 4. 2 of them turned into touchdowns. One was on one of the first team drill plays of the day. He kind of got behind everybody and scored a touchdown, kind of that deep ball connection with Goff that you're hoping for. But with Sam Laporta missing practice, I mean, it was really Amon-Ra St. Brown picking up all the slack. I think I had through the first 2 team drill sessions. Goff threw like 6 passes, and I think 5 of them were to St. Brown, which lent itself naturally to his involvement in those skirmishes early on. So yeah, that was pretty much it for Williams. He also got targeted on a pass over the middle that he didn't hang on to, but it was kind of a hospital ball, high, deep, and I think he heard the footsteps and didn't get necessarily put in a good position.
In camp, obviously, I think the biggest takeaways for me have been Darius Fountain looking like he's going to be wide receiver 3. You guys taking the reps set there. But stuff I haven't heard that I kind of expected in this camp was Jahmyr Gibbs in the passing game. I know you're out there on the offensive side of the ball today. Did he catch any balls or I guess any fancy routes ran his way?
Yeah, I think that's something that they're kind of slowly but surely adding to the mix. That was kind of one of the observations that I had from today's practice was during 7-on-7, they've been lining him up out wide, and they have guys coming out of the backfield typically, but they haven't been putting him back there, at least not today. And then he actually was on the end of 3 targets through the first 6 passes thrown. So I think that's something you're going to kind of see more in team drills as camp goes on, as they get more comfortable with him. There was a situation today where he was motioning from out wide, and I don't know if it was something he did or something the offense, maybe the entire offense was out of whack, but he kind of like stopped and there was a false start. So definitely think there's still some room to grow in that area for him, and I think he knows that. I think the coaching staff obviously knows that. That's why they're kind of slowly working him on his way in. But yeah, I think that's definitely something you're going to see a ton during the season. And the conversation about who is wide receiver 3 on this team, I think he's well within the mix to if he's not quote unquote wide receiver 3, he'll be in the mix to have wide receiver 3 numbers.
Wow.
With a guy fighting for that same spot with Darius Fountain is Donovan Peoples-Jones, who a lot of people going into this year had high expectations for, that he'd be able to step up and be that Josh Reynolds guy with his experience already and his great athleticism. What has been up with him at camp? That has it been more of just Darius Fountain being the man, or him kind of fading away?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, Peoples-Jones, he missed his conditioning test. He didn't pass his conditioning test, so it took him a day or 2 to get out there. And Darius Fountain, I mean, the thing with him is like he's been with the team for over a year, joined the practice squad at the start of last season, and he got some looks at first team reps, I think second or third day of practice, and he simply has not given them up. Like he's caught everything that's come his way. He's showing a lot of impressive things, whether it's catching a tough ball over the middle, whether it's getting open on a deep route. He's kind of showing the ability to be that big-bodied physical receiver that I think that they kind of really need in that offense. And then with Peoples-Jones, I mean, yeah, I mean, I kind of just touched on it, but he really hasn't moved from those second team and some days even third team reps. I was definitely one of the people who was kind of thinking that he was going to be a seamless fit to throw him in there as your third wide receiver, and so far that just has not worked out because, or, for one reason or another. But he was so good for them when the ball did come his way last year. I figured, okay, with a little more opportunity, a little more time on task with Goff, perhaps that'll only lend itself to him kind of just sliding right in there. He had a productive season in 22 with Cleveland. Thought he'd be able to pick that back up, but so far it hasn't worked out.
Now, I know you're looking at the offensive side of the ball today, and a couple of injuries on that side. It sounds like Laporta didn't go today, and Zeitler walked off with a shoulder injury. Any updates on either one of those guys? And what is it that held Laporta out today?
Campbell didn't say, and I actually didn't see necessarily what happened with Zeitler. The one I was kind of front and center for, ironically, was the defensive injury with Terrion Arnold, where he was kind of defending a pitch to the outside, and Andrew Thomas coming out pulling, just kind of caught him in the train tracks a little bit. And obviously that's not something that you want to see with your rookie corner, your number one pick, this early in training camp. So I don't really have an update on any of those guys, but I would say that of the things that I saw today, the Terrion hit that he took was definitely a little bit concerning, and I think we'll find out soon, probably tomorrow, if it's a long-term thing or kind of what they're thinking. But you definitely want to get that guy as many reps as possible playing the position he is. So that was definitely not good.
With Zeitler gone, I know he's getting up there in age, and that's why I was kind of excited when we grabbed Mahogany. But he's been out with that sickness. Is there any type of updates or anything that we should be concerned with beyond him as a football player at this point?
Yeah, again, that is something that I wish I knew. We've asked Campbell about it, and he's kind of made it seem like it's not a big deal. But obviously, the further we go along, the more it sounds like that might not be the case. Yeah, no updates on that either. But you'd obviously like to have him out here, and I know that the team really would like to have him out here.
And you said you were watching the offense and looking at the kind of iron sharpens iron aspect of it, where you have the Lions, which are basically the consensus number one offensive line in the NFL right now, and a Giants defensive line, which I think has the potential to reach the heights of number one on their side of the ball. Guys like Dexter Lawrence, adding Brian Burns, obviously Kayvon Thibodeau. What was the battle like between those two units throughout the first day of the camp?
Yeah, the Giants defense was definitely showing their teeth. That was one of my big observations for the day. Was just like the first team offense really couldn't get that much going on the ground. I had a lot of notes that I took today were like, 5 stonewalled. Kayvon Thibodeau had a tackle for loss on Gibbs, just tearing off the edge on I think his first run of the day. So, typically with that team, you'll see runs get broken off and stuff like that. But today in live action, the first team offense just couldn't really break anything, and I'm not even talking about like an explosive or something like that. It just didn't seem like they were able to go for 10 plus yards like they have either in their own practice or in joint practice of the past. So Giants defense, especially the run game, definitely gave them all they could handle today.
And then Nolan, for let you get going, man, you're officially the beat reporter for the Detroit News full time now. What's it been like? What should we expect? You got anything coming out today?
Yeah, lots of stuff coming out every single day. I got camp observations coming out every day, and I got a big feature coming on Darius Fountain actually sometime this week. I'm hoping to run it before the preseason game, possibly on Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, outside of that, it's literally a dream come true. I mean, this is a job that I think if I told myself I had when I was 20, 21, I honestly wouldn't believe myself, and it's just so cool to not only be part of the NFL, which is so big, and so many people care about it, but to be able to do it for my hometown team, where I leave a game and everybody just wants to talk about it. All my family, I gotta do a call with my dad after every game. I'll call him or he'll call me, and we just kind of run through what happened in the game, and that part is awesome, and it's not lost on me that I get to be a part of that, and super excited to bring you guys some awesome content, hopefully as the season gets going.
It's so awesome, man, and you well deserved, well earned. You're killing it. Keep up the great work. hopefully the best season in Lions history this year. We appreciate you joining us. We got to have you on again soon, man.
Actually,
Absolutely.
one last tidbit, because I saw Justin tweet a picture of you breaking down the fights. Who won? Did we win? Did we at least win the fights?
It's hard to say. I hate to go I hate to go on political answer on you, but I'm gonna call it a draw. And
Okay.
we'll see what happens tomorrow. But it was definitely like guys were getting the best of each other back and forth, and at the end of the day, the guys walking off the field, it seems like they love it. So it's all in. I don't want to call it good fun, but it's probably the way I would describe it.
Heat of competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I
Appreciate
appreciate
Nolan.
you, brother.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I always got time for it.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Living the dream, man. Well
Congratulations.
deserved. He's one of the best in the business.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So awesome that where he's at now. And you got to keep up with the stuff. Like, literally, I guarantee that piece on Fountain is going to be insane. He's fantastic.
So I think he'll be one of the better pieces because he's definitely a training camp surprise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'd say.
All right. Well, tell us about the morning show, Nick.
Yeah, hopefully first of many times we get to talk to Nolan this year. Looking forward to that. And every single morning when you wake up, make sure you wake up with Woodward. It's Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. live on Woodward Sports. Join Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning as they cover all of Detroit sports. When you wake up, make sure you wake up with Woodward.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Look like Connor Stallion's in the booth right now.
Hell yeah, baby. Had to rap today.
A little low-key.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I mean, nothing's new. There's nothing new, but I was rapping today, so saw it this morning. I was like, I figure we'll get to it at some point during the show. Nothing's really new in my eyes. We dealt with all of this last season, so I don't really know. But it's big Lions right now. I'm sure we'll hit on that later.
Football. I understand. Deflecting, I get it. I get it.
Crazy.
It is what it is.
I never see Nick not want to talk Michigan
football. Yeah, kind of weird. Crazy.
What about him, boys? What, you guys
Rocking
think
the
he's
head
getting
and all.
suspended? You think the head coach is gone? I don't think so at all. I don't think they're going to get hit.
I don't know what's going on.
He's with the Chargers now.
Yeah.
Oh, true. All right.
That's
a good one.
We are going to get into that later. It's, again, like Nick said, though, it's nothing we didn't know. Anybody who's like, that's not Connor Stallion. He has a beard. Is stupid. It was obvious. But
it was just so crazy to like.
Yeah.
The fact that happened or was allowed to happen was like, it made me not want to believe it. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
That a school that like your children are responsible for your children is letting that go on. Like, what type of psychopath does that? I'm sorry.
No, we'll get into it. We definitely got that coming up. But I do want to talk about the Lions a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
We obviously just got done with Nolan Bianchi. You hear, around Twitter, wasn't a great day for the Lions at camp today. I think one of the reasons why was because of this Bush League ass shit that the Giants had them roll out. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is what the Lions, their locker room looks like for the week. This is the Detroit Lions locker room.
The locker room.
Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
What the fuck?
That's Bush League shit. That
the curtains don't even cover the whole locker room.
You are a multi-billion-dollar NFL franchise in New York, one of the most expensive franchises in the NFL.
Yeah.
And you can't put your opposing team in a suitable locker room, you should be ashamed of yourselves. That's embarrassing. Fuck you, Giants. I hate the Giants now.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's Bush League shit. Like, that's really Bush League shit.
The Giants are 1, 2, 3, the third most valuable NFL team.
Yeah. And you don't have a locker room for a visiting team?
Actually,
what?
More than that. That's out of date.
I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Which is real quick, too.
Because they're going to come out there. I guarantee the Lions come out there and they fucking put their dicks all over the Giants. Guarantee. All we're going to hear tomorrow is, oh, explosive play here, touchdown here, dominating offensive line here. You know Dan Campbell's not taking that shit.
Let me talk to you.
They're going to have them fired up. They're jet lagged. They got them changing in the middle of the field.
I don't know if you saw. They're playing with 6 hours delayed, too. So if the Lions came out a little sluggish, probably the 6-hour flight delay they had. But beyond that, though, I mean, diving into
joint practice is sad. Trying to do mental warfare shit for joint practice. Get a life, Giants. You guys used to be a proud franchise.
Is it that,
or
is it Eli prepared?
If they're not prepared, that's even more sad. And you should be even more ashamed of your New Jersey ass team. You're not the New York Giants. You're the New Jersey Giants.
I'm sending you something in Slack, Chris.
They play in New Jersey. It's
I
true.
don't know why, but Spencer's face for just a split second looked like he was making the sketch face.
It's a sketch face.
Where he like squints his eyes really hard. Yeah.
New York Giants. You
Grab
play
that
in New
video,
Jersey, brother.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
It's embarrassing. It's honestly embarrassing for that to be the thing.
No, that shouldn't be. $1 million athletes
Manning left.
shouldn't be
You guys
treated
don't know how
that
to
way.
act.
Like it's inexcusable. Guys that are walking in your locker room, Jared Goff, one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and it's not just him. The rest of the guys too. It just shouldn't be treated that way. I mean, like, if this is like WNBA, I can understand maybe the funds weren't there, but no, you are an NFL team.
I've seen some highlights from Hard Knocks this year, the like kind of off-season Hard Knocks, and they don't look like a real franchise the way that they do some certain things, and especially with the whole Saquon thing, letting him go to a division rival.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that is going to come back and bite them this year.
Yeah.
And it seems like they just continuously do the wrong things. I mean, you give a bag to a guy like Daniel Jones. Does anybody in this room think Daniel Jones is him?
No.
No. Anybody with eyes knows
Well,
that
the
he's
Vikings
not.
made him look like he was him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they did.
So, I'm talking about frauds.
Good shot there.
You said something there earlier that I want to touch on, just because, just my experience with this, a beat reporter that it's Justin Rogers. He went out and said that the practices weren't as lopsided as New York media made it seem.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And this is another example of it. A New York reporter quote tweeted this one after it was already falsely labeled. Community Notes finally got on it. This play right here quoted this as Kayvon Thibodeau winning a rep over Penei Sewell.
Let's watch this. I got it, Luke.
Which,
Don't you worry.
that's not Penei Sewell.
It's not Penei Sewell, and that's not a winning rep. What are we doing?
This happened a couple of years ago, too, with Kayvon and Sewell.
Yeah.
But it was actually
But it was
Sewell.
actually
People,
Sewell.
yeah,
it was
people
actually
were
Sewell
like,
that
yo, Kayvon beat him in the... Penei Sewell dominated him in that rep.
Yeah.
Listen, New York media, you fucking paisans over there, you want to see a winning rep. I'll show you a winning rep. Play the Lee McNeil footage.
All right.
Because this is what it looks like to win a rep.
Come on.
Damn.
That's how you win a rep.
And that's against a full front, too.
That's against
Look
a
at
full
that.
front. He's not even trying. He's not even trying. He just pushed him back into your quarterback's lap. That's how you win a rep. And Kayvon going, actually, it was notes.
That's how we should know the New York media's bias. The paisans.
They're a bunch of
fucking running it,
paisans, dude. Yeah, what do you mean?
Your boy murders.
He's Penei Sewell. 58, 68.
He's a great guy.
What murders?
Yeah.
He's the best guy around.
Literally.
But no, that wasn't,
known.
obviously it wasn't Penei Sewell. And it wasn't even Kayvon Thibodeau. That was a alumni matchup of Lomas Brown versus Michael Strahan. Like, and Lomas Brown won, obviously. So,
no, but seriously though, according to Justin Rogers, it was rocky start for the Lions DBs to begin with. Malik Neighbors did catch 8 of 8, well 7 of 8. There was one that's alongside the Do we have that one? Did you send that one?
I don't think so.
It's all right because we didn't want the Malik Neighbors highlights anyway.
Yeah.
For fantasy reasons, you know, we may
Malik
have
Neighbors
grown up
looks
my
pretty
draft
nice,
board a
yeah.
little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But no, I guess the Lions cornerbacks did look rocky to begin the day, and they kind of like steadied out as the day went by.
And Terrion Arnold went out, and again, fuck you, Andrew Thomas. I better see you in one of those fucking
I have an update on that.
helmet condoms tomorrow.
So I guess
I'm gonna drive up to New York and start throwing rocks at you.
I guess there's actually I'll read this. This is from Jeremy Reisman on Twitter. He says there's 5 or 6 helmets that test better than the Guardian cap, and he wears one of them. If you wear a helmet that tests better, then you don't have to wear the condom. Just say condom. You don't have to wear
He's
it.
headbutting people.
You can wear it, but you don't have to. Talking about the Guardian cap.
Well,
so
he should.
Allegedly, Andrew Thomas has a helmet that tests just as well or better than the Guardian cap.
Well, NFL player safety.
Therefore, you need
that doesn't mean he can just headbutt people. So make that douche wear a condom.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more so the headbutt more than it. I mean, something's gonna happen during that play regardless. That's a big man.
Terrion should have took his legs out.
That's Georgia versus Alabama are going at it right there.
Yeah,
He's
Terrion should
probably
have moved out of
waiting
the
for
way.
him.
Honestly, I mean,
You don't want to back down. You're a rookie.
I get
That's
it.
a big
Do we have
deal.
that play?
I don't think so.
We'll find
It
it.
should be in downloads. I know they used it on E&E.
All right,
Not great though for the rookie. I feel
A and K, not E&E. Sorry.
I feel bad for Terrion Arnold. You know,
He'll be
getting like
fine.
the concussion
Got his
first
spell
time.
wrong. He'll be back out there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's like the positive side of that one is that it was, and I know this may be insensitive to like, maybe
Listen,
you should be the one speaking on it.
You got the pass.
Yeah.
You got the pass, bro.
All right.
Mashed potato brain brothers.
It's just a concussion. I look at Spinny's fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's awesome.
But it'll
Chris,
be
you
fine.
suck. I like doing coke and choking strippers.
You're good. Yeah, let's go to break. Go back to it. You want to do that? Is that better for you? Or are you already in the process of trying to do it all?
I mean, none of them are labeled, so I got to just take a guess.
That's fine. Let me tell you about Swiss. I'll just send one to you.
All right.
During the break. How about that?
That works.
Guys, if you're not wearing
how about that?
a helmet condom, then you may need Swiss Insurance. Insure your body, insure your home, insure your car with the best. This is my guy Mark at Swiss Insurance. Give him a call at 313-530-1698 or visit him at Mark White Sells at ins.com.
And let me tell you about the Ally Challenge presented by McLaurin. It's back August 22nd through the 25th at Warwick Hills. Leave the golf to the pros and don't miss out on the party at 17. $2 birdie beers, concerts, and more. Get your tickets at allychallenge.com. Brought to you by Randy Wise Automotive.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour, guys. Grab your celebrities and golf clubs and head on down to the Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour. How would you like to join the likes of Braylon Edwards on the University of Michigan golf course to complete our foursome here at Woodward Sports? The Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Scan the QR code. You won't regret it. What up, there? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on sports.com. I'm Eazy. Smo Rex, Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
What up, though? We got a super chat from an OG, Eduardo O'Neill. And I was just about to praise Lions fans because I didn't see a lot of this everywhere. I didn't see people freaking out because they had a bad practice, because that's normally what Lions fans do. But
it wasn't even that bad.
But we know the team is good now, so I feel like a lot of us aren't overreacting like that. But as I was about to say that, Eduardo, here goes Eduardo O'Neill in the chat.
Paid the hate.
If they cook us again tomorrow, I have no faith for Sunday Night Football. I feel like he's trolling. He's a known troll. But, I mean, yeah, you'd like to see them perform better for sure, but I'm not worried. If they have a bad practice again tomorrow, I'm still saying they're winning the Super Bowl.
Like, yeah, you're a lot of bad practice.
Yeah. Same thing happened last year, I'm pretty sure. In one of the or against Indy. When did we do the against
Two
Indy?
years ago.
We had a shit practice. They were cooking us the first day when we went to Indy, and then the next day we came out and we were absolutely torching them. I guarantee that's what happens tomorrow.
I mean, it's part of the process. You need some of these things. Well, we were talking about before break. Terry Arnold hit from Andrew Thomas, and we did grab that video, Chris. If you wouldn't mind playing it.
Yep, I got it on loop for us.
Cool. Yeah. So basically, by the way, Terry Arnold, by the way, guys, a couple reps at the nickel cornerback today, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, brother. I don't know if helmets, condoms are helping that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, I like to get angry over things. So
that's fine.
He should be wearing a condom. He is a big human being.
Yeah.
Terrion's got, Terrion, you got
Terrion should just ran around. Yeah.
Spin move on the inside.
Got the hell out the way.
No need to make contact there. We got the tackle for loss anyways. So Andrew Thomas' big ass wasn't doing anything. He was just hurting people.
Well, look, you learn.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
Especially a practice rep.
True.
Nice, Chris.
In my opinion, like a practice rep, don't take that. I mean, not like don't take the hit, like like a pussy or anything like that. Like don't avoid the hit, avoid the contact.
If I'm not mistaken, he's one of like the biggest offensive linemen
He's
like
big
in
dude.
the league. Like
Yeah.
he's like 6'7".
Yeah,
He's one of the better offensive linemen too.
He's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, practice. It's football. It's gonna happen.
And by the way, it's not like
I saw Lions players out there decapitating running backs for the
6'5",
Giants as well.
315 pounds.
Hell yeah! Big human being.
Andrew Thomas. And he didn't pull himself out either. Like you saw, he obviously kind of shook it off and ran back towards the huddle. It was a NFL guy pulled him aside. He was like, "Hey, brother,
Yeah.
you gotta get checked out." Which I don't blame him. I'm glad they're doing.
Yeah, I'm glad they did too. He'll be fine.
And it kind of, in a roundabout way, allows what I think is like somewhat deserved a Terry Arnold rep with the first team. I'm not celebrating anything like that, but I feel like Terry Arnold kind of deserved that. I should say.
What?
Terry Arnold, I believe he deserved rep with the first team.
Oh yeah.
He's been the only guy to intercept the first team outside Derek Barnes at the cornerback position. Oh no, he did not intercept the first team.
You talking
Rakestraw? Rakestraw, yes. I said Terry Arnold, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
That's why he said what? I apologize.
Yeah.
And it's Rakestraw. I want him to see him get reps with the first team, just because I feel like he's kind of earned it. I'm gonna tell him. I'm not saying like he needs to start anything like that, but like let's see what he can do.
Mm-hmm. Give him some time. I fully expect him to not have a concussion after that hit because people on the again, fucking these Twitter. I hate these like ML Football, Dove Kleeman. Those are the worst bottom feeder Twitter pages ever. Brutally vicious hit on Terry Arnold. Rookie better learn. That was not a bad hit at all.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dove said that?
Vicious hit on Terry Arnold. No, it was one of those pages.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of
as a football play.
It's kind of crazy he didn't fall.
Yeah.
Like kept his balance. That's wild.
Ain't
Aaron's
no
tough son of a bitch. But I'm definitely. I mean, the injury I'm more concerned about. I'm not as concerned about that one. Lions dumped a lot of investments in that secondary group for maybe that reason, right? But it's Zeitler. Zeitler with the shoulder injury.
Not worried about it.
I am worried about it. He's up there in age. We don't really have a backup right now per se. The guy that came in today, perfect example. I could tell you it was, but you still wouldn't know who the fuck it was.
Who was it?
Let me find his name. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and talk, so it's not just
again. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about an injury that happens a month into camp. He's got plenty of time. No doubt in my mind he'll be ready week 1.
The only reason why I guess concerns me, a couple things. He obviously is a little bit older. It's a long, grueling season, 17 games. On top of that, he's like the one piece of that offensive line who didn't know the scheme from years prior. And it is a complicated run scheme. I remember when we talked about defensive coordinators kind of freaking out about how to stop it. and why other teams don't replicate it as often is because it's very complicated for offensive linemen to learn. It's more so for either you're coming in, you're learning it right off rip, or you're veteran in the game and you learn a lot of different verbiage, a lot of different blocking styles. That's what the Detroit Lions run game is.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. He comes from a team that runs a pretty complicated run blocking scheme as well in the Baltimore Ravens. He is a veteran of the NFL. He'll be fine. He'll have the scheme down, have the blocking assignments down, and he's not even gonna miss. Like, again, I wouldn't be surprised if he's back at camp tomorrow too.
Yeah, I'm just not cool ever with like.
No, you don't want to see anybody get injured for sure, but I'm not worried about it.
Especially like an offensive lineman too. That's just like.
That's the key. Yeah, my bad. Caleb, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's a little bit different with like DJ Reader not being healthy. Because I mean I think we have more depth on the defensive line, but when you look at the offensive line, it's like last year when you saw like Kobe Sorsal plug in and play, it didn't look great, honestly. And like Eazy said, like Ben Johnson's offense is so complicated, and it's gonna be hard for these young guys to learn who aren't starting. So sorry, Nick, go ahead.
No, I was right there with you. I just think when you think about the success for this team, a lot of it depends on this offensive line. And to see him banged up in the first practice with another team, it's obviously just not what you want to see. But this is a guy that was practicing pass protection, when his wife was in labor. Like, he's going to do whatever he can to study the playbook and make sure he's on top of it. So I'm not too worried as long as it's not something that keeps him out multiple weeks within the actual regular season.
The guard who replaced was Michael Neese, a 6'5" guy who was on the Detroit Lions practice squad last year. He's only 26 years old. And I guess I do like to hear that part. If he's in the practice squad last year, maybe there is some familiarity with him in this offense. I'm not even saying the Zeitler situation is one that may lead into the regular season. I just think the aches and pains that come along with playing the offensive line at this level in a 70-game week season. Like, I just want him as fresh as possible, especially because he's like, 36, 37? He's no spring chicken. Kevin Zeitler's, I don't want to call him old, but experienced. We'll go with experience. I might actually look up his age right now. Kevin Zeitler is 34 years old. I had 2 years. Sorry, Kevin.
He's what?
He's 34.
Yeah.
Which is still up. I mean, NFL years. That's up there.
They're same age as Eazy.
No.
He just gets hurt at camp. Eazy gets hurt dancing.
A little younger.
Yeah. A little younger than me. Nick?
Yeah, I mean, like I just said, Zeitler, he's a big piece of what this offense is going to do because this offensive line is so crucial for Jared Goff specifically when it comes to his play action ability. If he has time to throw, he's probably going to dot you up as he's going to pick the defense apart. So I think he's a massive piece of this team, and I don't want to overreact because he just got pulled from the first practice. So I'm trying to keep it calm in the booth here and
come on, microwave Nick.
Off any microwave.
Give us what we came for.
Yeah, come on. Don't be calm.
This team, no, all right. Yeah, no, I don't think it's too big.
You're not slow roaster, Nick. You're microwave Nick, man.
Yeah.
You don't need crock pot, Nick.
Crock pot, Nick.
All right.
Crock pot, Nick.
I'm not gonna overreact. All right, let's go.
Fair.
We're making strides
I'm
here.
proud
boys.
of you.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Making strides.
But Brian Branch, no, just kidding.
And Zeitler has been known as a very reliable guy to stay on the field. So that's
Exactly.
another. I mean, I think he had like one season where he played like 14 games, and that was the fewest he played or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't think anybody should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be precautionary. Just him just knowing his body and knowing it's a 17-game season. Like, look, guys, something's wrong with this thing here, and I just want to not fuck it up till we go into the season.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna play hurt, let it be for actual W's. Wins and losses versus reps. At this point in his career, he doesn't need reps. It's not like Michael Neese who needs them.
Yeah.
Which maybe good thing for him getting reps because the ones, but Zeitler is definitely a big acquisition for this team. But nonetheless, all's well. You see something happen with Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua, I guess, tore his knee up.
Oh yeah.
I guess he's week to week. He said there's not really any big concerns.
I also heard Cooper Kupp is as back as it gets, like when it comes to being healthy.
That's what's up. So, I think I heard someone say that as well.
Yikes.
Nick?
Cooper Kupp, top 10 wide receiver.
You had him there.
I did. No, I mean, you never want to hear something about, Puka, but if he happens to miss the first week of the season,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh darn.
Oh, yikes.
Puka and
shucks.
Jonah Jackson. Oh man.
Oh.
Darn it. Those guys. Hopefully they'll be good week 2.
Yeah.
Feels like the same storyline as last year when we were playing Kansas City. It's like, oh no, Travis Kelce. Oh no, Chris Jones has got to sit out. Oh
Yeah,
man,
damn.
I guess it is what it is. We just
Yeah.
got to play the guys that are on the field.
I guess something was happening with Xavier Leggett too. Some of his foot. Panthers first round pick Xavier Leggett didn't finish practice Sunday due to a lower leg injury. Head coach Dave Canales didn't want any more information on the situation. Didn't have any more information on the situation, but did say it wasn't related to the hamstring injury the wide receiver suffered during OTAs. That's good. Got to keep you guys up for, I guess, fantasy reasons at this point. Jermaine Burton, rookie wide receiver. Jermaine Burton set out Friday's Bengals practice after suffering what was believed to be a minor ankle injury. He was competing for the wide receiver 3 job. Elijah Moore, we don't care about him. Justin Watson, we don't care about him. Kadarius Toney, do we care about him? Rashad Bateman, he's out of practice today. Rib stomach area. I guess going around the league a little bit there. Cam Robinson, that's actually huge for the Jags.
Art Vandalay says in the chat, I don't want any excuses. I want everyone healthy for the Rams.
I do too, man.
No.
I do too. I know they got rookies on that offensive line.
What are we doing here? We did the same thing last year.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about the Detroit Lions.
No, he's talking about people on the Rams.
Yeah.
About Jonah and
yeah,
Puka.
we did the same thing last year. I want Travis Kelce and Chris Jones healthy. I don't. I want to win the game. If Matt Stafford broke his finger, I'd be like, let's go. Like, I would rather have every competitive advantage possible.
Yeah, I think the biggest example of that is you look at the Toronto Raptors and they won over the Golden State Warriors. There's never going to be any type of asterisk on that championship.
Yeah.
And people still say, oh, they're going to win either way. Like, I fucking hate when people say that. No, the fuck they weren't.
Yeah, they were not.
That was not going to happen.
The 2 quarters of just Kevin Durant being healthy, the Warriors up by 30 points.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant goes down and the Raptors go on a run.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And don't forget, too, Clay.
Yeah, that was
Clay
nasty.
was that same series, too.
Yeah.
During his ACL, yeah.
Were you about to say something?
No, that's just a great point. It's like, I don't understand that. It's if you have a competitive advantage on the field, I'm going to take that 100% of the time. Like, I don't give a shit about the storyline behind it. If you get a win early, I mean, when I say this, it's all roads lead through Detroit this year. That 1 seed's key, and every single win matters.
It's not like a big test either. Like, for the Lions last year, a lot of times I want to see them beat a good team just so I know if they're legit or not. We know we're a good team.
We know.
Yeah, we know. So it's like we don't need that part of it either.
I don't need the validation.
Yeah, when we beat the Chiefs last year, although there was no Travis Kelce and every wide receiver dropped everything, people still have golf 2-0 over Mahomes, no ashes with that one too. I don't care about the injuries. Mahogany, there's no update. There is just a sickness. He's dealing with some type of illness.
He's sick.
Hasn't even been able to report to camp.
Yeah. So saying he's a disappointment or like, fuck off, dude.
Got the Folga.
Like,
Bro got the
hopefully the guy's all right.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm actually like praying that he's all right because I thought he was gonna be a dog. I was very happy with that pick. A lot of people were very happy with that pick.
Hopefully he gets over the sickness, whatever it is. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah.
But to be holding him out this long, it's probably not something good.
Hey, Chav.
Tell us about Les Stanford.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. Same great service customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brands you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together, let's ride.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody!
Soroki's crispy chicken and pizza. You need anything else? They got the best chicken, the best pizza, and the best biscuits in the game. Locations everywhere. They just opened one in Madison Heights. For more information, you can find one at Sorokis.com. Literally the best biscuit you can have. If you like biscuits, I like biscuits. KFC, trash. Popeyes, trash. Soroki's has the best biscuits in the game. Chicken's amazing. The sandwiches are great. They got loaded fries. They got the New York style pizza. Soroki's. That's crispy.
Free agent offensive lineman Connor Williams visited with the Rams today. He also said he visited with the Ravens and Seahawks. He's going to make a decision soon. I don't know what the situation is with. That was hard to say. Situation. I don't know what the situation is with Kevin Zeitler, but maybe that's something Detroit Lions should be looking into too. Have him come visit. I'm really curious to know what's going on with Mahogany, though.
Yeah, he had high hopes as a 6th rounder.
Yeah,
right.
He was a dog.
It was 6th round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone said it was a steal.
I was saying some crazy things. I want to bring him back up because I want this guy to get healthy. But Mahogany, I felt like could have been a starter had we needed him to be. I really do believe that. But moving on to more news, the Detroit Lions released their official, unofficial depth chart. You want to put that one up on the screen, Chris?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be kind of hard for you guys to read in the chat, but luckily, if you're watching YouTube, not just listening in the background, you can zoom in a little bit there. But here you have it. And the biggest takeaways, when I saw you tweet it out, Darius Fountain.
Yep.
Over DPJ.
Yep.
We kind of discussed that a little bit with Nolan there. Meek Robinson taking the spot in nickel. And again, this is officially unofficial.
Officially unofficial.
But what are your takeaways? I guess outside of those, or you could expand on those too if you want.
I mean, it looks good. It looks good. I like what I'm seeing so far on the depth chart. Darius Fountain, like you said, you see that he is ahead of DPJ there. You've got Khalif Raymond listed as the wide receiver 3, but I think that's the slot wide receivers where they had him in there.
Mm-hmm.
Darius Fountain, it seems like it's his spot to lose on this roster, on this team. If he continues to produce the way he is, if he doesn't fall apart in preseason, I fully expect him to be a part of this team and be a part on this roster going forward. He had another big touchdown today against the Giants on a blown coverage. He's been making plays all camp so far. So this guy's made a name for himself with this coaching staff. He's impressed them. He's impressed the beat reporters. He's impressed everybody at camp that's seen him make tough contested catches both over the middle and down the field. I expect him to be a part of this team going forward in this Super Bowl run, and I'm comfortable with that because you're not asking this guy to step in here and be a target machine. You're not asking him to be your one. He is going to be maybe the 5th option on any given passing play. He's going to be a guy that you put out there as a big body physical dude who's going to see the worst cornerback the other team has to offer. And you're going to test that a couple times a game. And he's going to be a guy you can throw a fade to in the end zone. So I'm happy to see where he's at. DPJ, I like DPJ too. He's a freak athlete, but this guy's showing out. And you know this team, you know this coaching staff, they reward what they see. They reward the guys that earn it, and he has earned it so far.
Yeah, I guess to provide some comfort for some, because I get a lot of messages about DPJ, believe it or not, and I think, Caleb, you're also another person who's kind of high on him. I think both you guys said you were high on DPJ heading into this one. But I'm not trying to shit on DPJ, but Fountain looks good. Like, yeah. he looks apart. He's not as fast as DPJ, but, like, what they're using him in, I mean, for him to get as many looks as he's getting, to be catching the ball against this first-team offense after not hearing about him ever, I guess he's earned it, you know?
Yeah, and like Nolan said, like, if DPJ failed his conditioning test, and then, when they gave Fountain the third, the first team reps as a number 3 wide receiver, and he kept making plays. And how are you supposed to take him off the field when he's not doing anything wrong? So, I mean, if he's earning it right now, I'm not mad about it at all.
It seems like they went into this camp, to this offseason, wanting someone to take that wide receiver 3 spot, wanting someone to go out there and be like, all right, this is me. This is who I am. This is my spot. And everybody assumed it would be Donovan Peoples-Jones because of what he's done in the past, because of his success in the NFL and his ability and athleticism, they assumed that he would take it, but he hasn't taken it. And pause. And Doris Fountain has gone out there and he's taken it. No sketch. So I'm happy for that. You need a guy to step up and be that dude on the outside, and that's what he's done so far in camp.
I don't want to say it surprised me, but a piece that kind of I was interested in seeing was nickel. What?
Never mind. I don't know if this is true yet.
What?
Whoa.
What is it?
What is it, boy?
Come on.
Did we fall down the well again? I don't know. Formerly at USA Today, lead draft writer for NFL Draft Buzz, Cam Marino.
Nice.
He says that Steelers traded for Pickens. Or for Ayuk.
For Pickens.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, that just came up on mine too.
I don't know if
Is he legit? How many followers he got?
8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This was an hour ago too, so
It
like
was
I'm
an hour
pretty
ago.
sure Schefter
Oh,
and them would have got
yeah.
a hold of it.
No, that's not true. Then if it's an hour ago.
Scratch that.
Yep.
Roll
scratch
the
that.
tape.
Yeah,
Scratch
see,
it.
That's why I didn't want to say it, but he's over. What?
I was curious what it was. Amik Robinson getting the nickel spot just because from Friday's like preseason scrimmage was Emmanuel Mosley got the start. And you got a big tackle on Dave Montgomery in the backfield, which we know is not an easy man to tackle. It looked like he's gonna get the start, and then again the unofficial depth chart at Amik Robertson. And now I heard today too from Dan Campbell. I just listened to the clip, and he's saying now that if he's gonna start getting reps there at the nickel spot,
Used to play corner.
Can pick off passes.
Yeah.
Big body, can make
Play the
tackles.
runs. Yeah.
Can blitz the quarterback. I don't want to say that'd be the ideal person for me to play nickel, but we've seen what he can do when Aaron Glenn sends him at the quarterback. We've seen what he can do in coverage. Like, I would love if he was the starting nickel, honestly. I like Amik Robertson as much as the next guy. Emmanuel Mosley has a lot of talent, injury prone. I would love if he got that spot.
If you get Iffy on the field with the playmakers behind him and Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph with this upgraded defensive line, it's just, God, I think the turnovers are going to start pouring in waves here. But speaking of that defensive line here, fellas, one thing that stood out to me in this depth chart was that Levi's the backup defensive tackle behind, obviously, Reeder and Aleem. But
which means Kyle
Pecco is behind him, and Broderick Martin is behind Kyle Pecco.
Yeah.
I was expecting a big jump from Broderick so far, and it looks like we haven't really seen that, which kind of stands out to me. He was a big developmental piece. He didn't get snaps last season, and it seems like he's not really coming into his own in year two so far, just based on the official depth chart.
Again, officially unofficial depth chart. This is not set in stone. This does not decide the fate of anybody on this team, but
Broderick's making the team, but this kid started for the Titans last year.
Yeah, Pecco.
And we brought over their defensive line coach, Terrell Williams, and like I tried to tell you guys last week, like he was there.
Pecco's not just some
making
bum.
plays. Yeah.
He started, I think it was 15 games for the Titans last year. Like, this is a guy who, he's a damn good defensive tackle. So he's very comfortable with Terrell Williams. Terrell Williams is very comfortable with him. I'm
Stubby something where
really
Broderick.
surprised there.
I think Dan Campbell said a few weeks back, and I don't know if we clipped it or not. Maybe that's on us, but like, he said that Broderick still got some place to go. He's there physically now, but now it's more so stop thinking about it and just be in the fluidity of it. And in terms of like keeping your base square and everything else. And I got confidence that he'll get there, especially with the new defensive line coach. We've heard guys like Aiden Hutchinson, who is just been a beast no matter who we've had there as a defensive line coach. But everyone's giving this guy Terrell Williams credit. This new look defensive line. Levon Enrique, we haven't got to hear from him, but he's obviously had a little bit of a career resurgence too. I know DJ Reed is right there on the depth chart, and that's how it will be once he does come back. But Levi looks to be your starting defensive tackle come regular season.
Love to hear from Nolan that he was getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's showing the
With
confidence
Kayvon Thibodeau,
now.
that was crazy.
Yeah, let's go.
Defender.
Former Washington Husky versus Oregon Duck. Maybe a little bit of heat there in the Pac-12. The former Pac-12, now in the Big Ten. But yeah, I mean, I love to hear Levi getting into it with other guys. I think that shows the confidence where he feels like he's back.
Yeah.
And has his team's back as well.
And for Broderick's sake, in terms of competing and just getting better and doing what you need to do, and Terrell Williams' defensive scheme is how about a guy that's been in it before, like Kyle Pecco, who started for him? That's who you want to learn from, a veteran who's been in that scheme before, and you're going to learn everything you need to do to get there from Kyle Pecco. Caleb?
Yeah, if you were to ask me, like, before training camp, who I thought was going to make the bigger jump, Broderick Martin or Levi Onwuzurike, I would 100% have said Broderick Martin. Because apparently he made that kind of, like, close-bodied transformation like Aleem did, dropped some weight. There's videos of him, like, pulling whatever, sleds, all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, like you guys have Kyle. That's one of the first things that stood out to me, Nick, was that he was third. But you know, Kyle Pecco being in a Terrell Williams offense in the past makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I really wish we would have saw a bigger jump out of Broderick Martin.
Yeah, I know Nick is now completely off and completely wants nothing to do with Broderick Martin because now this is going into year 2 and he's still not the best defensive tackle in the NFL. So he's a bust for Nick. But no, I mean, like we said, Kyle Pecco is a solidified NFL veteran. He started a lot for the Titans last year. He is comfortable with this system. It's not a bad thing for Broderick to be behind that guy. You'd like to see him be the starter. You'd like to see the Lions have no need to go out and get DJ Reader because Broderick Martin was such a beast. But they told us it's going to take some time, and it's going to take a little bit more time. I think this is the year where he's going to absorb a lot of that juice with guys like DJ Reader and obviously Terrell Williams helping him become a pretty damn good player.
I'm a Detroit guy says, didn't if he fail at cornerback in his rookie year, bring it back? Question mark. He didn't fail. He just was better suited at the safety spot, and I agree with that. I think he's more built to be a safety than he is a cornerback, unless you're gonna play like a heavy like zone scheme. He could be like a Richard Sherman type, but he is way. I mean, if you ever look at him alongside the fellow like secondary members, he is way bigger than the rest of them, and he fits the mold of a strong safety. I've always thought that the minute we drafted him, that he was gonna play safety.
Iffy, yeah.
One name I want to
get
huge. Your reaction to Iffy, yeah.
Remember last year?
Yeah, we were like, who's that?
I looked at Deshaun Elliott, and I was like, damn, he's pretty big. And then Iffy walked out, I was like, holy shit. Like, that dude's huge.
Speaking of safeties, real quick, I guess before I move away from that one, Mo Norris had a blitz with a sack today.
Yeah.
Get a PBU.
Let me talk to him.
And then he
decapitated Eric Gray. Yeah. I like it, man. That's a Dan Campbell guy. That's an undrafted rookie.
Justin Rogers says he's probably more likely the only UDF guy to make the team.
Make the team?
Yeah, he expects him to.
I would love that. And like I said, that's a Dan Campbell guy that's fucking grit front and center. He's out there making hits, making plays. That's what training camp is for these guys. This is how they win games. We're going to see a lot of Mo Norris in preseason. You better believe that. You see a guy wearing number 40 flying around on that defense. He's probably going to be a player for this Lions team, especially with the new rules on kickoffs and kick returns. Those tweener safety cornerback guys, you're going to need a few extra of them around. And Mo Norris has been playing pretty damn well. For everybody that follows me on Twitter, if you don't, @SpimoRex, get those numbers up. I posted a video that Woodward posted of him today, and he just decapitated somebody. Yep. So that's who it was. It was Mo Norris. He's an undrafted free agent.
And real quick before break, so I can take my little lap, and it's not over yet. Matthew Betts sitting all the way in the back of the bus.
Did not look good.
Huh. What up, Nate? What?
If we're taking laps, shout out Terry on getting the first start on here. Let's go, boys.
Shout out to Meek Robertson being the starting nickelback over Emmanuel Mosley.
Shout out Emmanuel Mosley.
For being
for being on the field.
Motherfuckers even know he's gonna play, Nick.
Yeah. Don't change it now because you were talking about starting. Now
I did.
Now you're saying
it's still up in the air.
But you can't take a dub if he's like a bench.
No, I can absolutely take a dub. He wasn't even playing the nickel position last year. Suck a dick, Chris.
I don't know about all
Suck
that.
a dick. Absolutely. But he got to start.
Taking dubs on backup cornerback.
He got to start. Got to start during the preseason rehearsal last week.
Nice, man. I'm proud of you.
You should be. You should be proud to be amongst my greatness.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud of you.
That's why I'm silly motherfuckers say things about Matthew Betts getting 8 sacks and. I'm not talking about you, but like just.
No, I said if he gets the same amount of run as Charles Harris, then he'd get.
I was trying to tell you to calm down because Charles Harris is an NFL player. This guy.
Charles Harris is not an NFL player anymore.
He was an NFL player.
Not anymore.
Rip.
This guy never been. Calm down.
Was Davenport out there today?
Yeah, got to start, and he had to make a really good play in the red zone too.
Let's go.
Could have maybe been a sack. I don't know, but he kind of forced Daniel Jones to throw it out.
Let's keep hearing about a healthy Davenport.
Yeah,
that's big.
He is big,
and that Houston. I want to hear more from Houston.
Yes,
you want to hear more from Houston. Yeah, that's a part 2. All right, I'm gonna leave it.
Best case scenario, Betts doesn't make the team because Houston and Davenport are both 100% healthy, tearing shit up. But
true.
What are the odds? Those guys are too. I mean, I don't want to say Houston's injury prone because that was a freak injury he had last year.
No, yeah, you can't say that
broke
at
his
all.
ankle on
That's
a
really his only
special
injury.
teams play.
Yeah.
Davenport though, for sure, injury prone.
That's why Lady Jane's.
For sure. Lady Jane's. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all conveniences, the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 50 years. 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside at home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com. Shout out to Gun Guy. Take your pants off.
And shout out to him, Greg, because it's been a minute since we've seen him, but funny how these guys talk and get worked up about being disrespected, quote unquote, with overall rankings and where players should sit on every list, but don't want to face teams who are at full strength. All right, brother, how's that correlate? The rankings and ratings.
Art,
how's that correlate?
I
brother?
want to win fucking football games. That's all I want. So you're saying if we're going up against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes rolled his ankle, you're going to be like, please play. Please, Patrick Mahomes, play. I really want to play against Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm saying sit the fuck out. I want to win a Super Bowl. Like, what?
I remember hoping that like Antonio McDyess or Jason Maxiell would just take out Tony Parker for the rest of the series.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I want to win games. That's that's the only thing that matters is winning games.
Love you, brother. But yeah, that don't even correlate to rankings. I love you. Moving on. Any other reactions from the depth chart, Spinny, that you want to point out? Other than your boy Matthew Betts there.
Amik Robertson starting a nickel. You like to see that.
You know,
he is a dog. You know, they brought him in here for a reason because they knew everybody else that they had as cornerbacks were trash. So they no, not really. I mean, like, I don't want to overreact to an unofficial depth chart before the first preseason game.
Yeah. Mitchell Goudier. I mean, obviously, we don't know if he's going to make the team, but I mean, he's another guy that's sitting up there pretty. I told you he made a few plays. Made a couple plays today, too. I guess he tipped a couple passes. Sacked a couple backup quarterbacks. Shout out.
Matthew Kruger. That's why you're a State fan? Oh, yeah, because Michigan's never done anything to make sure they win games over everything else, right?
What's going on?
You think now's the time to pull that card?
What's going on?
You guys literally just got caught cheating again?
J.J. McCarthy.
Come on, bud. You're better than that.
All right. We'll move on from the depth chart then. Around the league time again, guys, predicting the winners of certain divisions. Last week we did the AFC North. It's the Ravens. You took the Ravens as well. It's Steelers second place.
Steelers second. Browns third. Bengals fourth.
We had an opposite Bengals and Browns last. Although I saw a clip of Jerry Jeudy and Deshaun Watson.
Jerry Jeudy looked
good.
Jerry Judy's good.
He did not look like a Jag.
No.
Just a guy. And Deshaun Watson. Some revival there. Because, like, he looked bad last year in game. They had, like...
Deshaun Watson looked terrible last year.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Big Daddy Flax had to come save the Browns. I don't know. Maybe they're giving Deshaun massages again.
Mm-hmm.
Just hire one girl. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I heard...
Sign this NDA. Deshaun, don't go to every Instagram model in Cleveland, but we got one for you. She's cool. She's down to clown.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Gave him his powers. I'll be doing
terrible.
it. I'll be doing it. They gave him his powers.
I totally forgot I was going with that one.
Nothing like good old fashioned.
I was going to say something. Oh, well. I'll try to remember later. Maybe Deshaun Watson looking better. Something along those lines. Oh, no, yeah. Dan Orlovsky said it like top 10 is more like a top 15 these days because there's so many good quarterbacks. That was kind of a good point because, like, if Deshaun Watson returns to form,
yes,
that's a top 10 guy.
He's a top 10 guy. Sure.
If Aaron Rodgers, which I've heard, returns to form,
he's a top 10 guy.
Top 10 guy. Yeah. And it's like not really fair to like push out a guy like Goff who's been doing well.
That's what a list is. It's a top 10 for a reason.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you guys really buying this Deshaun hype right now?
No.
That dude's looked freaking brutal the last couple of years.
Not just last. Oh yeah, I guess,
for sure.
last.
He
He got like some.
but he was so good in Houston, dude.
Yeah,
Say,
he was pretty damn good.
Hopkins.
But no, I'm not buying this Deshaun hype at all.
I'm not buying it yet.
I don't think there's any hype. I mean, I just saw the one ball that he threw.
I've seen a couple highlight videos, but I'm not buying into it.
You gotta show me. Show us.
DNC ENT says, bro, Watson didn't look bad for half the games he played. The first 2 or 3 weren't good. He figured it out and looked good, and then hurts his shoulder. Come on, but no. He looked fucking awful.
He did not look
bland, boring, unseasoned.
And you know
he
what?
looked bad.
You know what makes somebody look better?
DNC?
You know what makes somebody look better? Having a healthy Nick Chubb in your backfield. That'll make somebody look better.
He looked bad.
Healthy Chubb makes everybody feel better.
There's a reason why he didn't want them to return Joe Flacco, because he didn't want to compete in camp. To be honest, it is what it is.
Joe Flacco was the man.
I don't know why you're like that. There's no defending that play that he had. It was bad. I'm looking at the pull up stats: 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. What are we doing? The team was winning, but they were winning with whoever the hell else they had there. Yeah, they went to the playoffs.
Quarterbacks. All right, what division are we doing now?
I randomly selected the NFC East.
Okay. The NFC least, which is not the least no more. Remember when that was the thing?
Yeah, now it's probably the South taking that title.
Not even close. It's the South. The South. Garbage. Especially the Bucks. What a trash organization. No,
shout out
Shout out Jeff Olson.
Is this the division that consistently never has a repeat?
They never
winner?
repeat. Yeah.
Yeah. And last year, Cowboys.
Last year was the Cowboys.
I think we're all pretty in lockstep. But Spenny, start us off here, bro.
Glenn Jacobs, mayor of Knox County, Jared Goff has a very healthy Chubb.
It's true. Seen it. I think the Eagles win this division. I just you look at them. They added 2 fantastic coordinators. Just look at them. Like JB with Jalen Hurts.
Just look at it.
Just fucking look at them.
So like, I'm looking at this.
No, they added Saquon Barkley. They added 2 great coordinators. I think that's going to solve their kind of meltdown last year. I think their meltdown. I do not believe in Nick Sirianni at all. I don't think Nick Sirianni is a good head coach. But you look at the roster they have, the team they have. They added the coordinators. Give me the Eagles to win it. Give me Dallas second, Giants third, Washington fourth.
Oh, damn. We're already up against a break already?
Double up.
Double up.
I mean, this one's not even – I feel like we all are going to have the same –
Unless you want to stretch.
Who's the last place?
Washington.
Durs.
Yeah, give me the Eagles. The coordinators they brought in, Kellen Moore, former Detroit Lion. They grabbed who did they grab the defensive coordinators? Is big name guy. Help me out.
Huh? Offensive coordinator?
No, defensive coordinator.
Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio, thank you. Legend of the game. Yeah, that's the Eagles.
Steve Lehman definitely smoking on something with this one. The Eagles, Washington, Dallas, New York.
I mean,
He's
Jaden
got a
Daniels,
big Jaden Daniels hype train right
Jaden
there.
Daniels fever. They got a great wide receiver. Or no, they lost my boy.
Yeah, stop.
What's his name?
Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel. They lost my boy. Now they just got Scary Terry and.
Why is he your boy?
Because he balls.
When he gets these guys in fantasy that like win in one game and they're just.
He was my third. He was my third flex. He was my third flex for a championship run, and he was going hard.
Did you have Kenny Pickens on your team last year?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't have George Pickens.
I wonder how that George Pickens. Yeah.
No, but Curtis Samuel was my third flex on a championship run last year.
Oh, yeah. You got to have some love for him.
Yeah, he was dropping like 20. It was like 1 week he'd score 25, next week he'd score like 6.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had Brown, AJ Brown, and Amon-Ra St. Brown give me 20 every week. So
Oh my gosh, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley,
Yeah. Jalen Hurts.
Dallas Goedert.
I think this is a division where you might just see one playoff team, and I think it's the Eagles, and that's who I have winning this game. I think the Cowboys take a step back, Giants hang around like 500, and I don't think that Jaden Daniels is going to be extremely, good coming off the just his rookie year. I think he's going to take some bruises. So Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders. I think the Eagles run away with this division, to be honest.
DNC ENT said he's got Washington winning. He's in Washington, Philly, Giants, Dallas. Washington has one of the best off seasons in the league. Not that good. Wasn't that good.
Am I the only one that has this Giants team, the Giants and the Durs as like both sub 500?
I mean, I can see the Durs being sub 500 for sure.
I don't think that's too crazy. I think
who's their OC?
I think the Giants will be right around 500. I like their defense is really good, but Durs for sure.
Yeah,
but Daniel Jones is very bad.
He's going to lose you games.
That's why they're sub 500.
Now Darren Waller's a rapper, so
Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator for the Commanders.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I like that a lot actually for Jane Daniels. Yeah,
but they still don't have an offensive line. They don't have an offensive line unless they added 3 offensive linemen. But I don't remember.
Didn't they pair Scary Terry with the receiver too, or was that
Jahan Dotson?
They got Jahan Dotson, yeah.
Yeah, but they drafted Luke McCaffrey like late. De'Ami Brown.
Weren't they in trade rumors though to get like one of the receivers or something?
Ayuk.
Was it Ayuk?
Yeah.
I remember I saw about that.
I don't know about. I mean, I can see him being the third or second.
Yeah, no, they still got no.
The highest would probably be willing to go. So I'll go. Philly, Cowboys, Giants, Durs. Sorry, I tried to talk myself into the Durs.
Yeah, we're all in lockstep so far.
Yeah, sorry.
I think the Cowboys end up being a playoff team just because I think that the Giants and the Durs are sub 500, and so it's a weak division, and they kind of sneak into a wild card
I don't know, bro. They got a first place schedule this year. They didn't add anything.
Yeah, Dallas had a good draft.
What were you gonna say, Caleb?
He's the wisdom.
Well, first, I'm with you in that order. I think Dallas is going to take a step back. I don't think they have a chance to win the division. I don't think the Commanders or the Giants are any good. I think they're going to be 4 or 5 win teams, honestly. If the Giants had a quarterback, if it wasn't Daniel Jones,
they still haven't paid Dak, right?
The Cowboys have not paid Dak yet. So this is like a contract. This is going to be like the last year where they're going to have to figure out if they don't make the playoffs, he's not a Cowboy.
And their starting running back is Ezekiel Elliott again in the big 2024.
He looked rough in a video I saw.
I saw him. Someone said he got hit in the nuts. Yeah.
Okay, thank God there's something because he looked like he was 60 out there.
It did not look pretty.
Who you got though, Caleb?
No, I was just gonna say. Speaking of Commanders and fantasy, a guy I was always super high on was Antonio Gibson every single year.
Yep.
I watched him play in college. He was a receiver playing running back.
Yeah,
he was disgusting, but just ended up being bad. Every time I took.
Never panned out. Yeah.
You and Eazy love those running backs. He loves Brian Robinson.
Scott talked me
he's
into
on my team, dynasty team.
Antonio Gibson. I'm like, oh yeah, sick. Then never panned out. I was pissed off about it.
He's always hovering around like 11 to 17 points.
Yeah, and he averages 2.5 yards a carry.
Bro, even out of the backfield catching it, he wasn't even like exceptional.
Doing cool shit.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Just getting check downs, getting tackled after 5 yards.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Scott, I'll never forgive you for that one, by the way. All right. Anyway, I got to tell you guys, if your wife's a Bears fan, it's time for a divorce. If you want that visitation, if you want custody, call Kevin and Catherine over at KDK Law right here in Birmingham, Michigan. That's 248-971-0476. Or just scan the QR code above my head. If you tell them the Heavyweight sent you from Woodward Sports, they will pay your filing fee. That's Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law. They've got your back.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
And a miraculous catch.
Follow us everywhere. Just search Woodward Sports on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, IG, and more. Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Dispo dispensary, guys. Scan the QR code right here. Take a screenshot of it. Bring it in any Dispo location, and they will give you $10 off of any purchase of $25 or more. It's Dispo dispensary, multiple locations across the great state. The best security cannabis in the game, the best and most knowledgeable bud tenders. Dispo dispensary, your local cannabis plug.
Check it out.
You must be 21 up. Participate, a target, tipper tag.
Rabbit Scabber.
What division do you guys want to cover tomorrow? Put it in the chat, and we'll do it.
Let's do the AFC. We did the North already, right?
The AFC North. If we do the NFC East, should we do the AFC East?
Well, I mean, we already...
I'm saying like go back and forth like that.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll save the NFC North for last.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's our division.
Yeah.
All right. Any surprise? No. All right.
What? NFC North or NFC South?
I just looked around the room. You guys are all picking Lions.
Yeah. Caleb's going to pick the Vikings. He's a traitor.
No, I do not like the Vikings at all. I'm actually so out on J.J. McCarthy. I don't care about these clips that are coming out or anything. I do not think he'll be a good NFL quarterback.
How do you feel about that,
I think
Connor?
he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. Yeah, Connor, how do you feel about your boy? Dude, you do look
Bro, that was fire.
Oh my God, you do. All you're really missing is the shades for real.
Wait, Nick.
We got to get some.
Pose into the camera, move the mic away a little bit.
This looks sketchy.
Ryan, that's our thumbnail tomorrow. Put him on the Central Michigan sidelines.
That's actually fire.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one.
All right, can we talk about that now? The Michigan stuff?
You want to? Yeah. I mean, what do you want to talk about? It's really the only thing.
You don't want to bully him right now?
I mean, I've been saying that anybody who is denying this
I've
is
never
a
denied
fucking
that.
cousin.
I've never
it was
denied
obviously him. So, I mean, there's really... It's good that they said it.
You don't want to bully him.
It was
right
him. I mean, they're getting sanctioned. They're talking about Sharon Moore, Denard Robinson, Jim Harbaugh, all these guys being involved. Obviously, half of the people that were involved already got fired or left the university because that's what you do. But
I know.
We'll see. I mean, was Sharon Moore going to get suspended? Oh, huge blow there.
Did you see the meme that Justin posted?
I doubt they remove any wins. I doubt they vacate the title. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, this is still unfolding. It's in the infant stages of it. Like I said, anybody that denied that was Connor Stallions on the sideline is just a cousin, because it was that's what pissed me off. It's like just admit it. Me and Sean said it today on BDE. You're the champions for sure. You're the Big Ten champions. You're the NCAA champions. But you can admit that was him. You can admit that was wrong and not legal.
And they didn't need to do it.
People are like, that wasn't Connor Stallions. Connor Stallions has a beard, or Connor Stallions doesn't have a beard. Like, oh yeah, grown man can't grow a beard. What are we doing here? It was obviously him, and now they said it was him. So, fuck Central. That's the big takeaway from this.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
Central Athletics, you could suck my dick. Like that. Fuck you guys.
Do not send your kid to Central Michigan University.
Bunch of scumbag. And they're like,
that security situation out.
You don't know how he got there. That's even worse. That you just don't know how a grown man snuck onto your sidelines next to your student athletes.
Had to be a fake coaching pass, too.
Yeah, no, it was legitimate. They know who it was. They know how it got there.
Their head coach was Jim McElway, who was an assistant coach at Michigan for a little bit.
Yeah, he had a coaching pass that they gave him. They welcomed him on the field.
Well, you think Jim McElway's in on it?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
100%.
How would
You
he
think
allow
the
him
head
from-
coach
Yeah.
doesn't know
Who's on his sideline?
That's disgusting work.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't need to, get any dirt on Sparty either. So I don't know where
that's
they
the
go.
weakest shit.
It's because
we were so bad.
Yeah, that's what I don't get that part
That's
of
gonna
it.
beat us with your backups last year.
Michigan obviously cheated. They got caught, but the thing that I think, they're not going to have this massive punishment come down where wins get vacated, or if they're there's not going to be a playoff ban upon Michigan. They make way too much money. Their schedule is stacked as all hell for this season. And if you give them a playoff ban, it takes away from those games. Every single one of them. They host Texas, host USC, host Oregon, at Washington, at OSU. Like, these are all top 25 games that there's not a chance that they take them off.
Washington's going to be butt cheeks this year.
Yeah, maybe not Washington, but you got Texas, who is the coaching poll 2, or you got Oregon and OSU. They're all 3 top 5 teams.
Those, I think, are going to be 3 losses for Michigan, and we broke it down today.
I think they beat Texas at home, honestly, but you know me, I'm still not with Texas's back. So, I just think that their defense will be able to hang.
Defense is great. Defense is great for sure, but I can't trust an entirely new offensive line, quarterback, and head coach.
They're all top 150 recruits, high 4-star level guys that have been waiting in the wings behind. I think they'll be just fine.
From Mike Garofalo from Twitter just now, as fluid as a situation as I can recall recently, feels like we're getting close to a resolution with Brandon Ayuk and the 49ers, but we're not there yet.
Maybe we can see it in your nose.
Oh, that's just coming off around the NFL report that says Ayuk more likely to be traded than sign an extension with the Niners. No trade in place, though. So maybe you're right about the DAP. Sorry, I know you guys talking about the Michigan stuff. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, do you have anything to say about it? You were giving Booner a
little scare. I just want to know, I guess, the reaction. But I should know the reaction every time. They're like, I don't want to say denial or anything like that, but just everything's all right.
Just admit
everything's fucking sunshine and rainbows. But I don't know if it is.
Like Jim Harbaugh said,
the university's facing a level 1 accusation.
Yes.
And then this is. We already talked about obviously Jim Harbaugh leaving, but I sent Chris a meme that I think Justin posted it earlier today. And be fucking dying.
Yeah.
It's Bane.
I can't wait for Michigan to play Oregon football.
They expect one of us in the records, bro.
Yeah, that shit's funny.
Bane to Sharon Moore.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Harbaugh to Sharon Moore.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh hit the Pete Carroll.
What they did to Sharon Moore.
He hit the Pete Carroll.
Everybody else did.
I don't blame him at all. It's what you do. But the quote that Jim Harbaugh rings, it should ring throughout the halls of all Michigan fans.
What?
If you got to cheat to win, you already lost. Jim Harbaugh. While he was head coach of Michigan.
The level 1 thing floating around Michigan's head, though, because the university is at risk of that.
Yep.
You don't think a chip's getting stripped away?
They're not going to strip the chip.
Hell no.
They might vacate a win or 2, but that would be severe. I doubt they do that.
It's not even severe though. Who cares?
Yeah.
Of a past season. Oh, you took away a game we already won.
Yeah. They're not gonna vacate the chip.
You think about the season they had. I mean, they obviously didn't have Harbaugh for those last big 3 games of the regular season, and then they beat a stacked Washington team and Alabama team. So it's like, what,
Nick, are you going to buy an Astros hat?
An Astros hat?
Yeah.
They cheat.
Are they knocking on the
It's pretty much the same
trash
thing.
can?
You do look like Connor Stanley.
In some ways, I think you can say it's the same, but not because it wasn't in the biggest games.
I think it's because you cheated to win a championship.
Sounds the same.
I don't know. I don't think that they cheated in any of those last 5 games of the season.
But they cheated to get there.
I don't think so. What, they knew the plays to fucking Michigan State were beating them by 55 points? Or
I don't know, dude. You were there. You saw what you saw.
Yeah, that's true. You were giving the signs.
I was on it. Come on.
The rumors are the glasses were they're recording.
All right, I'm not going to go that.
I'm being dead ass. I swear to God, I believe in the report. That's what it said.
Yeah, Google Glass.
Did you guys
finally Google Glass came out. They gave it the Connor Stallions for.
Yeah.
Did you see them on the sidelines? To pass.
Yeah, they did that a lot.
I don't.
They did that a lot. There's literally footage on the sideline of Connor Stallions looking at, what's his name, Don Brown, and being like, this is the play they're going to run. Don Brown's like, all right.
No, I think Don Brown was long gone by then.
No, there is a picture of them standing next to each other.
What? Connor was there that long?
Yeah.
I mean, I was there that long? Shit.
Michigan State didn't lose.
Love to just take back all the rivalry victories. Would you be upset?
No, it happened.
Yeah, it happened. We saw it happen. I felt every point of that 49-0 win.
Dude,
that was the toughest. That was
it happened. You can't take that away.
That was such a tough stretch because you got to think about it. So that night we did the live stream. Shout out, Spencer was there too.
Yeah,
we did the live stream. Watch Michigan
brutal.
State. Watch my team get their ass whooped 49-0. I'm like, all right, tomorrow Sunday the Lions play. They played the Ravens to lose 38-3. I watched my teams get scored on like 87-3. It was ridiculous.
And to do it all on camera.
Yeah,
he got ran on camera.
That was fucking terrible.
Tough day.
All right.
That was an awful weekend.
Nobody can, any of this coming out right now, it doesn't take away any of the national championship run in my mind and the memories I have, and that's where I'm at as a fan.
So you're national.
Okay, cheater.
I mean, all the playoff games were won
games.
without
They
Constellians.
did that in the playoffs.
Constellians was ripped and done with before the playoffs. They won the 3 games without Harbaugh, and then won the playoffs.
They already knew. And the 3 games without Harbaugh was there until the day. Like, it's not like he was just not with them the whole week. He was literally there every single day until 10 minutes before kickoff, and then he'd just go somewhere else.
In the back of a fucking...
Yeah, like, honestly, they probably had the Google glasses on.
TGI Fridays. Yeah. All right, now call 36 ISO. All right, talk about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness.
Shout out Oregon.
Planet Fitness.
What?
Everyone's making fun of the way I say Oregon.
Oh, shout Steve Wild's mom. Freaky ass.
Planet Fitness. Fitness that fits your budget, no matter where you are. Planet Fitness close by. More than 50 events in Detroit and tons more throughout the world. Planet Fitness, you get a squeaky clean At Planet Fitness, you'll get a squeaky clean gym. Tons of equipment, a friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free zone. Did you know that Planet Fitness memberships include fitness training for no extra cost? Or you can upgrade to the Black Card, get use of all the amenities, hydro massage, total body enhancement, all that good stuff, and access to over 2,500 locations around the world. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Tired
merch.
Old Detroit sports merch. Head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shot tab today. Get yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that guaranteed to turn heads. Don't forget to boo them kids. Get that merch. You heard it here first. woodwardsports.com. Shop tab. Merch. Boo them kids.
Yo, my boy Scott's watching at home. Shout out to my guy Scott.
Shout out Scott. Hey, Antonio Gibson sucks, Scott.
What?
Is that the Scott that told you to draft Antonio Gibson?
No. No, I'm talking about Scott Bischoff.
Oh, Scott Bischoff?
Scott Bischoff told me that, yeah.
Shout out Scott Bischoff, too. Well, fuck you, other Scott.
No, other Scott's great.
Oh, never mind.
Other Scott probably beat your ass.
You're a good guy.
Cool. You're cool, other Scott. Never
He's
mind.
a Sambo champion of Michigan.
Sambo?
Yeah, he fought Habib's teammate in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind, Scott.
Yeah, Scott. He's like 6
Come
foot
fight
4,
Chris
6
about
foot
it
5.
for me.
Yeah.
I'll dog walk him. I'll dog walk him.
Yeah, Chris said you suck, Scott. I think you're a really cool guy.
Oh,
Scott.
Stand up dude.
That's so funny. Oh, shout out to everybody watching right now. Press that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. Nick, I know we picked on you during the last segment, but now hopefully you're ready to get excited because we're talking bangers. baseball.
Baseball. Let's go.
Let's get it. Around the diamond.
I spent a lot of time just, watching a lot of football last year. I'm glad I could do some baseball finally.
Baseball. So, first question of Around the Diamond.
That was like a character from a kid's show.
Yeah. So, Chris, you got the graphic of Trey Sweeney.
Dog.
He's been raking.
Dog.
He's been raking. I said I liked that. I said he should be called up immediately.
Yeah.
Since he got his first 3 games with the Mud Hens, 7 of 14. The Mud Hens.
Oh, I didn't know that was their name.
He confused that with Steve Wild's mom.
I didn't know that was serious.
7 of 14, 500.
Crazy name.
With a 1,500 OPS, 6 RBIs, and 2 dongs. Should we call Trey Sweeney up right now and just say McKinstry, Kreidler, Baez, you guys can eat shit? We're gonna let the kid get some at bats.
Absolutely. This guy's switch hitting shortstop. I mean, he's already hitting massive home runs in Toledo. Call him up immediately. This guy is the hottest shortstop that we have right now when it comes to putting the ball in the upper deck. And I think Sweeney deserves a shot. Second deck. And I think obviously Scott Harris, he maybe was, a throw-in that he kind of had higher expectations for, and he's proven it right now in AAA. This organization desperately needs a shortstop to come out of nowhere, and hopefully Sweeney can be that guy. Let's give him a shot and see if he's here to stay.
Yeah, the 3 shortstops you name, Spenny, Kreidler, Baez, and McKinstry, are literally the 3 worst shortstops in the MLB.
I don't think their combined OPS is as high as Sweeney's.
It's not. They're all miserable. So yeah, why not? Give him a shot. He was a throw-in, I think, a little bit in that trade, but look, call him up. There's really no reason why. There really is no reason why you shouldn't. If he ends up, playing out of his mind when he's here, he could be a part of the future plans, or, Tigers fans, every player that we have is good. They're going to want to trade him. So, yeah, just call him up. No reason Ryan Kreidler should be getting MLB innings anymore for this team.
Yeah, it's time. He's already the best option you have at shortstop. And it's not – I saw somebody say, oh, come on, bro, it's 3 games. He's around an 800 OPS all year in AAA this year. So it's not just – he's been absolutely on fire these past 3 games, but he's having a pretty good year in AAA. So, yeah, he's better than what you got. Ryan Kreidler is not an MLB player. Zach McKinstry is not an MLB player. Javi Baez should be put down. So, bring up Trey Sweeney. Let the kid get some licks. What does it matter? The season's over anyways. All right, next up.
Did you guys grab your checks?
Yes.
No.
I asked Ryan or Noah.
Damn, didn't ask
Did you ask for us?
No.
Damn, Connor.
He only calls his own plays. All right, Max Clark. Speaking of raking,
you guys already had him. My bad.
Max Clark should be in AA next week because obviously High A is not a challenge for him at all. He's got over 1,000 OPS in High A. Does he have a legitimate chance to make the team out of spring training next year?
So we all know Clark is the second coming of Jesus, but no, I just don't think that they're gonna push him that hard. I know he's raking at the High A level right now, but if you look at his K to walk ratio, it's not where Scott Harris potentially wants it to be before you do make that massive jump up. So I think if, he takes some more walks, maybe the strikeouts come out a little bit less while still hitting for all this power right now like he's doing, then you can have him get a look, but not right now. I would say hard no.
Yeah, this is a kid that is going to be really special, and you don't want to mess this one up. And I think bringing him up next year, no matter kind of where he is in his development, I don't think it's a good idea to bring him up out of spring. And, we see with all these other players like Jace Jung and, Justin Henry Malloy that Scott Harris waited a long time to call them up just to make sure they're 100% ready, which Jung hasn't even been brought up yet, which that's unbelievable.
That's pretty crazy.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
He should be in the MLB lineup tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is not one you want to mess up. This isn't a guy you should bring up early, kind of like we did Torkelson, because he wasn't ready when we brought him up either.
Yeah, and I agree. It would take the greatest spring training of all time for Max Clark to make this roster next year. I think they do want to take it slow for him, but I would not be surprised if he was a September call-up next season.
Damn.
Yeah, he'll be 21 at the time.
I think he's gonna start the year in AA. He's gonna quickly be moved to AAA after a month of just tearing up AA next year. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the call up in September next year.
I honestly think he'll start the year next year in Toledo.
You think
then,
so?
Yeah, and then I think he'll get
shit, boys.
I think he'll get a full season in Toledo.
I would love that.
He's played like 12 games at high A.
And he's
unbelievable.
Yeah. He should be in AA right now.
Damn. I just
Yeah, Wyatt Langford sucks, Nick.
That's just not true.
Holtke's better.
Yeah, well, Langford has a higher WAR, but yeah.
Oh,
and he's younger. He's younger.
Dude, you nailed it.
Thanks. All right, final one. This one's a little not cool. Are you getting worried about if Riley Green's injury prone?
No.
I am.
I
It's a
kind
long
of am,
season.
but that first injury he had was he had a foot fracture. He had a
But he
foul
runs
ball.
like an idiot.
He does.
Like, I feel
That's
like-
true. That's true. But that could be because of the foot fracture he had.
I feel like he still does it. He's so goofy when he runs. Like,
Yeah.
I love Riley Green. He is amazing, but he runs like an idiot.
Yeah, this is definitely a conversation we need to have because I mean, if we decide not to play him for the rest of the year because these games don't matter.
Yeah.
This is the highest amount of games he's played, and it's only 101. So yeah, if you want him to be a perennial all-star like we expect him to be, he's going to have to play, more games. It is a little concerning to me. I love to see him on the field. He had so much to this lineup. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. Nick?
God damn it. I don't want to say this.
Say it. Come on, Microwave.
I'm a little worried. Little worried because it's 3 years in a row and he's supposed to be our best player. Well, he is our best player, honestly. Even if Carey's in the lineup, I think Riley Green has a higher upside, and I think he's our best player. And he hits against lefties for some reason. AJ still doesn't play Kerry Carpenter against lefties. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried because he means so much to this team's offense and this team's winning percentage when he's actually in the lineup.
A lot of talk about Nick's nipples in the chat. No, I'll leave it there. But
keep your eyes up, fellas. Jesus Christ.
I am pretty worried about
Eyes
it.
up here, two animals.
He's not just a piece of meat. I think that he is your best position player. He is the guy that's supposed to be the cornerstone of your offense. He should be penciled in as your 3-hitter for the next 10 years. But this was supposed to be the year. All of us said it before the season. We need to see Riley Green play 130-plus games this year. If he doesn't, yeah, that's concerning to me. I mean, he runs like an idiot. He puts his body on the line. He does. I mean, I love him, but he looks so stupid when he's running the bases.
Yeah.
He puts his body on the line, which I love because he makes fantastic plays routinely in the outfield. But, man, kid's special, and he could be real special if he could just stay healthy, but we haven't seen it so far.
I think it's great to see Parker Meadows back. I think that'll be big if he can actually regain the shape that he left off last season with. Obviously, he started so slow, but it's big for Riley to never have to play center field in this ballpark because that's a way where he can get injured a lot more. And I think it was honestly during the All-Star game where he made that diving catch in Texas.
What is the injury?
I think it's a hamstring.
Is it a hamstring?
It was swelling leg soreness. It might be one of those things where his body can't handle 160-some games playing every single day. But I'm just praying it doesn't turn out to be because he's a pretty good outfielder. I personally think he's a little overrated as an outfielder. I love Riley Green. What he does at the plate is special. I don't think he has a very good arm. And I think his jumps to the ball aren't great.
We haven't had an outfielder with a good arm in 15 years.
Torrey Hunter was probably the last one.
Torrey Hunter was, Justin
Upton
had Cespedes had a fucking can.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Granderson, too?
Granderson an all right arm. Not anything
so.
crazy. Cespedes, by far, had the best arm we've seen.
I tried.
Probably,
Jackson,
ever
maybe.
in our outfit.
Yeah. But I just hope it doesn't turn out to be because you want your premier player to play in the field.
He needs to play in the field.
Yeah, and I just don't want it to be like Byron Buxton's a little more extreme because he never plays, but they don't let him play the outfield because he just gets hurt all the time.
Yeah.
And it might be one of those things where we're going to have to keep Riley in the corners like we have been doing, or DH him, 4 times a week, which I really don't want to do.
I don't want to do that either.
I don't think we should do that either.
No.
I think he'll come back maybe in a week or two. And
hopefully. And maybe, if the Tigers were actually worth a shit.
Yeah.
He's still playing. He'd gut it out.
Yeah.
We'll see. But that was Around the Diamond. Tell us about the Boys and Girls Club.
The Boys and Girls Club, the best youth football league in Metro Detroit. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from in the locations of Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation included, all with the chance to play the championship at Ford Field for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. No Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And, of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security is their technology that's been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. Just call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Mailbag.
Jay Cruzen, you're the man.
Jay Cruzen, you are the man.
Don't do anything stupid, bud.
What was he doing? He says, am I the asshole if I slip on the ice instead of warning people? I just sit back and watch all the other people slip.
I do that too. It's funny.
Depends where I'm at.
Pretty sure I did that to Chris at some point.
That's easy.
I actually have a crazy story about that real quick. I was shoveling the driveway and I slipped on a patch of ice. I feel so sick saying this. And my mom, I didn't know my mom was outside.
Don't say it.
I don't even want to say it on air.
No,
she'll get so mad at me.
We already know. Yeah. We already know.
No, because I can't.
You gotta finish.
No,
bro.
you gotta finish.
She fell and she broke her leg.
Oh my god!
But in my defense, I was wearing AirPods and I didn't hear she was outside and yeah, that happened.
Oh my god!
Hey,
Two in a row.
Wait, you were
over there shoveling snow like.
It was a dramatic day in the Zarnick household, I'll tell you that.
It was out to the AirPods. California girls are undeniable.
His mom's laid up.
God, no!
I mean, that's identical to what happened, kind of. Yeah, not pretty.
I was expecting her to fall, not break her leg.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to say it. Yeah, not
Wait,
good.
so you fell?
Didn't fall. I'm an athletic guy. I caught myself.
Okay.
But I knew the ice was there. And I didn't have time. I didn't have time to let anybody else know that it was there because I didn't think anybody else was going to be outside.
You just shoveling.
Jonathan Lord mailbag. Will there be a live viewing party for the first preseason game? It's on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
What time does it start?
7.
I don't think so. Last year, I liked doing the play-by-play. That was fun. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was fun.
I knew there was something about B6.
I could do play-by-play for football. What? What about me?
I don't know. Chad? I went and took a piss, came back. Chad was talking crazy.
Chad was talking crazy.
Talking about curves.
I heard him talking about curves. I don't know.
DC's got a crush on your...
I said a little to the left.
That's crazy. All right, I'm done.
Well.
All right, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Oh, it's a spider. Oh, I thought it was a fuzzy. That'll do it for us.
Really?
Yeah. That'll do it for us today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you smash the like button.
John's getting way
Easy
too
for
much
Nick, for
club
Caleb,
off
for
his
Chris.
practice.
I'm Spenny. We're the heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.